Former Trump administration official who helped negotiate the Abraham Accords, Adam Boehler. Adam, it's great to have you on. Thank you for helping us out here. I want to put this up on the screen. This is from the Wall Street Journal, quoting here, Putin survives with permanent damage, going on to say Russia's president now appears as a weak leader whose misjudgments led to an armed rebellion. The biggest surprise about Yevgeny Prigozhin's armed rebellion against Russia's military generals is that the Kremlin had clear warnings that a coup attempt was imminent and did nothing to prevent it. So let me just ask you this. Was this the most serious threat ever to Putin's grip on power, Adam?
Oh, I think the United States is the most serious threat ever, but this is up there. I definitely think this is what happens when you make a pact with the devil. That's effectively what Prigozhin is here and his group Wagner. It's not the first time that we've come into touch with them. A lot of people don't know this or remember this, but in 2018, their troops attacked us in Syria, and we killed 200-300 of the Wagner troops. So it's not the first time we've come into contact, and it won't be the last.
It's interesting because, as you point out, and many others have also pointed out, look, Prigozhin is a war criminal, right? I mean, we've indicted him, and we do not have any love lost for this man. And yet, there seems to be this U.S. support for what he did in Russia. What do you make of that?
I think the United States has been smart in keeping a distance on this one a little bit and playing it from behind the scenes. And I will tell you, this is coming from somebody that's clearly no Putin fan. You've gone just about as bad, if not worse. This is an administration that sanctioned me a month ago. So I'm not a fan of this administration at all. I'm not a fan of this guy either. And so I think you let these internal things play out. It definitely represents a weakness on Putin's part. And that's a good thing for us.
I wonder where it goes from here, Adam. I mean, we talk about relationships. Is China rethinking its relationship with Russia? Do we rethink weapons being sent to Ukraine? What's the next move in your assessment?
I think from a China perspective, you and I talked a few months ago around China. And I think at the end of the day, China doesn't want this conflict to continue. It's not a good look for China, especially not with Putin at the helm and this representing additional weakness. So I think there is possibility for China to play and put pressure on Putin and this administration. Mm-hmm. And I think we can secretly work behind the scenes with them on it.
Yeah. Reports today out of Ukraine saying the Ukrainians thought that this whole internal matter in Russia was too good to be true. Is it time for Ukraine to maybe do something unexpected to maybe, kind of raise the bar a little bit on this war?
I think what the United States needs to do is really commit in here and make sure the Ukrainians have our full backing and also hold our allies to account. The United States has stepped up. We put a lot of military aid forth. I want to make sure allies are stepping up, too. We're arming them and we're doing the right thing. The time for half measures on this is past. And when you look at when we were attacked in 2018 under the prior administration, It was a Conoco facility that was attacked. And we used air support and we killed 200-300 guys. That's the kind of thing we need to do here. So I think this is the time to kind of push forth. That's how you're going to drive a peaceful settlement eventually, is through strength.
Yeah. Adam Boehler, good analysis as always. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Trace.